Hello, my friends. Some of you might have to wait a minute.
Hello.
And our trash is full. And
you know, that's what happens.
We've had a busy day. It's not exactly the way we had planned our day to go, but it's been a pretty good day for the most part. I've got a couple things I want to share with you, and we'll talk as long as you want to talk. The kids are around, so they might interrupt things. They might not. If you are here, if you're where you can hear us and you're not watching an advertisement or something, it would be nice if you let us know you are and that you can hear us and see us. Hey, Red, glad you're here.
Hi.
I guess you can hear us. You probably would let us know if you can't hear us or you couldn't see us.
Probably.
That'd probably be the easier thing to do.
Probably.
We just, our neighbors were just dropping by. They were nice people. We just met them for the first time. They live up the road from us, and
I know there's been some neighborhood kids been coming back here.
And one of the neighborhood kids that came back here, his parents came back and
to check us out. I'm glad they did.
I told them to. I told them, let us know. I would really rather them know who we are before they, send their kids back here. But now we met them. They seem like really great people.
They do. They seem really nice.
Yeah. I shared with them some of the things that we have going on here, and gave them a couple. Yeah, gave them a couple of plants, and I'll share you one.
Some elderberry plants.
Yeah. So we've got some wild elderberry that I trimmed back, and they just keep coming back. They're like weeds, man. And I cut them back earlier in the year, but they were sprouting up, so I dug some up and gave to them because they were talking about elderberries and stuff. I'm not sure really. I've not had too much good luck from those plants getting berries from them. That's one reason why I keep cutting them back. I've got some Adams elderberry in the high tunnel that I'm starting from cuttings, and those are supposed to be a lot better. I might give her one of those, especially in the future, because they'll do the same thing. They'll be weedy and stuff too. So, and I've got a line on some Bob Gordon elderberry. Actually, Travis has some of those. There's another local lady who's got some Bob Gordon. I was going to go trade her some of these Adams for them, but haven't met up with her yet. Connor Farm and Berry Patch. She's got some cool things going on there too. Look who's here. She's had a good couple of days. I
feel like I've been forced to have a good cut. Like I can't relax, and so. But I felt a lot better over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So, except at night. Once it's gonna hit like 7:30, I'm gonna be done.
It says there's 4 people here, and it wouldn't bother me. 5 people now. I would understand it if people didn't. If they have as nice weather as we're having today.
For real. I know it's pretty nice outside.
I moved the time up. Hey, Maya. I moved the time up for a couple of reasons. So when Rua gets home from work, we're tired. We want to just hang out and stuff like that. So we just can hang out afterward.
Well, thanks,
there's Solomon. But that was when it was dark at 6 o'clock, pretty much.
And then Vintage Vibes has been sick.
Yeah, she's still in the hospital. You need to go around the other way, buddy. Get back here where Abraham or Solomon is if you want to get in the picture.
There's no room.
Or get a chair. No bring a chair up if you want to.
There's no room for me.
How you been doing, Sully?
Good.
What you been doing?
I'm playing.
Playing?
Outside. Hi.
What you been playing?
Oh, playing with my friends.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Okay, don't be hammy. Be Brammy. That's Abraham over there.
Brammy hammy? I know, it's such nice weather out.
So, yeah, we were doing it at 8 o'clock, and one of the reasons we were doing it at 8 o'clock was so that the kids, hey, Patricia Simmons, glad you're here, was because the kids would be in bed and they wouldn't be, interrupting the live stream.
They did anyway.
But they did anyway, so I thought, well, why don't we just do it earlier? And last time was the first time I did it at 6, wasn't it? I think so.
I think so.
Mommy,
they were up at the pond. Hey, Jimmy. Okay, go ahead.
Jimmy,
that's Jimmy Gibson. That says Jimmy Gibson. He says good to see you. I'm glad to see him too. I guess I can't see him, but I'm glad you're here. Hey, Benji T, what's happening?
A lot.
A lot? Tell us what's going on.
Okay, no.
Nothing. Okay. But
Don't say
anyway,
too much.
the other thing besides the elderberries that we shared with our neighbor, I'll share them with you. Were these? Does anybody know what this is right here?
I still don't remember the name of it.
Here's one of them. Let's see. I've got. Here's another one. If anybody knows what it is, let me know. Here's one that's got 3 of them together.
Those are pretty small.
Yeah, they're kind of small, but they'll grow. And here's some more. They got little strings that kind of link them together. Do you see that?
They'll grow.
Does anybody know what these are?
I don't what is this?
Shh, don't shout, please.
What is this?
No, they're not radishes.
What?
Do you know what these are, Ben?
No.
These are called ground nuts.
What's the other
Don't
name?
shout. Apios americana. So these are the things, I might do a video on them at some point in the future. So when you do that, act surprised. These are some things that the Indians, Native Americans, showed the Pilgrims whenever they came and, in Plymouth Rock. So they're like little potatoes, and they grow like a vine, and they have like little pods on there. So they're kind of nitrogen fixers, really. And they have, most leguminous plants are nitrogen fixers. They have these little pods on there, and I noticed them. I planted these a couple years ago. I got them from a friend up in Southern Illinois called Interwoven Permaculture. His name's Michael Longfield.
Is that where you got? I remember that now.
I think that's where I got them, unless these are wild ones. I planted several of them around but they all just disappeared and didn't do anything. I might have just dug them up. I don't know. Thought they were weeds and got rid of them. But these just showed up over next to our electric pole and the elderberry trees and the peach tree, and I'm like, what are those? And I asked the internet what it was, and it said Apios americana. It's the ground nuts. And so sure enough, I dug some up, and there they are. And I planted some more just now because I mowed around there, and they just kind of came to the surface there, and so I can plant those, and they'll be another food source for us. And they're native too, so that's always a good thing, having native things. What do you got to say, Solomon? So for those of you who don't know how this works, there is a screen in front of us showing us what you see, and he sees himself, and he likes what he sees. So he's being kind of, a ham and doing that. But are you texting Nana?
Mm-hmm.
She might be on here. She might not, though.
I think she's outside.
Is she? I'm so glad y'all are here. Y'all have any questions or anything? I'm on some of our regular people are not here, so I'm gonna make somebody more of a moderator.
I know. I'm missing Vintage Vibes.
So Vintage Vibes isn't here. I had some others that were here pretty regularly for a while, but they haven't showed up in a while. There was Third Eye Open, Libby.
What about Angel Eyes?
Angel Eyes. Sometimes she still comments, but I haven't seen her in a little while either. Baroness and Deb's Way.
And Deb's Place.
And Conrad Homestead is in Louisville. They just had a live stream at 4.
They're probably hanging out with their friends.
Hey, Diana, I'm glad you're here. How are things going for you? Anyway, so the title of the live stream was we had to open up the high tunnel. And that is, I opened it up first thing this morning. I've got a drill that I open it up that makes it a lot faster. I've got that little crank that opens it up, but it takes a long time. And a lot of my, shoulder, trapezoid muscles kind of thing. So I opened it up just a little bit. The battery died on it. So I brought it in the house and put the battery on charge on my drill. And then maybe a little after noon, I got an alert from our app that says, that it was over 95 degrees in there. So I went and opened it about 2/3 of the way. It's still open. I need to close it as soon as I end the live stream. But it would have been,
It wasn't too bad in there.
With it all the way open, it was fine. I moved some plants around. I was going to go out there and start some more seeds because I started some beefsteak tomatoes. I don't know. It's been, a week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that. And only one of them has germinated and has popped up. And
do you think that's just from old seeds? You said?
I thought it was, but maybe it's because I didn't have those on the heat mat. Stop it, Saul.
Enough of that.
If you want to sit in here, that's fine. You can sit here and just sit still.
Make faces or do whatever, but just be still.
No, don't even make faces. Just sit still, and if you have something to say and add, then you can have something to say.
I do have to say.
Okay, what do you need to say?
Welcome to COPPERHEAD ROAD HOMESTEAD.
Huh?
Stay tuned for a live stream at p.m.
No, stop that. It's at 6 p.m. Central Time.
At 6 p.m.
So the high tunnel was from a grant from the government. It's an NRCS, the USDA NRCS EQIP grant. That's EQIP. And I did a video on it. So if you look at some of our old videos, then you can see that. I talk about it a little bit. And the thing you can do in order to get qualified for it is the best thing you can do is just talk to your USDA agent. And ours got paid for 100%. It's only supposed to pay for like 70 or 80% of it.
You have to have the money up front, though.
Oh, you don't have to. They said that I could have. The place that I bought it from said that they could work it out where I didn't, but they prefer you to pay for it in advance, kind of thing. But it depends on the people you work with and stuff like that. But anyway, it's only supposed to pay for 80% of it, but we have in our area, fairly nearby, a company that builds them. And hey, Papa, I'm glad Abe just got there. That builds them, so it's a little cheaper in our area. We're in Western Kentucky, kind of a rural area, Western Kentucky. And if you were in a bigger town, like up in Northern Kentucky, Central Kentucky, something like that, then it would probably be more expensive, and you wouldn't, be able to get paid for as much, So, and plus, I went to them and said, "This is how much money I have to spend. What can I get for this amount of money?" And
It's a nice
I got a good one for the amount of money. So we, it was a grant, and actually we've applied for another one this year, and we'll know next month maybe if we'll be able to get it or not. But we'll see. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. We've got plenty of space.
There?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said maybe we shouldn't plant anything. Let's not do too much.
Plant there.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. If the place where we're going to put that high tunnel, if we don't get one, then I think we'll plant some pumpkins there. Some Big Mac's pumpkins or
that'd be cool. I would love pumpkins. I love pumpkins.
So I'm going to use this year. I'm pretty excited about it because I hate weeding. I'm going to use some black plastic mulch. It's about 3 feet wide, so it's just black plastic, and that'll cover it up. And then at the end of the season, if it looks, very bad, then I'll just pull it all up, you see. And, anyway, I think it's going to help big time, save me all sorts of time, because I did a video about the benefits of black plastic. And there were a lot of comments on it about how, the black plastic breaks down and, it comes into little pieces. And I kind of got scared and pulled it up. But that could happen, especially if you leave it too long. But it might not happen. And I think the pros outweigh the cons, because really there aren't very many cons as far as, to the actual growing and the soil and stuff like that. It's just that the plastic could break down. So, I got a big roll of it. It's all 3 feet wide, and, I'm pretty excited about doing it. So.
I'm excited for you to do it so we can have vegetables.
Yeah, I've been working out in the high tunnel. I've got some things going for it. Tell us what's new with you, Mama.
I don't know. For the past, how far? I'm 11 weeks along now. I think I told my work at 4 weeks, and so 7 weeks? I think for the past 7 weeks I have just pretty much worked and napped on our couch. Oh, yeah. Worked and napped. I'm talking about I would be up for a little bit in the morning, but then I would get really sick, and then I'd pretty much sleep the entire day. So I'm pretty behind on lots of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. So
yeah,
pretty much up with me.
I thought about doing something like fiber mat, but it's also a lot more expensive.
What's the fiber mat?
It's like woven, fabric kind of thing, something like that. So I thought about doing that, and I might do that in the future if I start doing the same kind of plants every year, if I know what I'm doing. Right now, I'm still kind of experimenting. So the plastic is much cheaper, and I think it's good for experimentation. But if I do that fiber mat, then I'm just pretty much leave it there. Plus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably pull it up every year anyway to put some more compost underneath it. So if I did the fiber mat, then I'd have to pull it up and then put it back down, that way kind of thing, and roll it up when I do that. So the black plastic is just to use once and then throw away until we get the soil built up and all the weed seeds out of there and all that stuff. So and I don't know for sure if we'll end up getting all those weed seeds out of there anytime real soon because we leave it all the way open in the winter time, in the summertime rather. So birds will bring it in and stuff like that.
I know we saw a bee in there today,
Yeah.
and then
I saw some bees.
What about my raised garden beds?
I still gotta do some work on it, but we're not ready to do that yet. I saw some bees in the peach tree too, up in the one with all the flowers on it.
Maybe we'll get some peaches.
I think so. I saw some bees in it, and there were also some bees on some of the weeds in the high tunnel that I was pulling.
Stop.
But I don't want those butter weeds and stuff like that to spread, so I'm pulling them anyway, even though that would be good fodder for the
Nice to
bees.
see you.
Hey, Margie. Hadn't seen you in a little while. How are things going for you? Glad to see you. The little ones decided they want to be a part of it. I think Abraham actually went up to the pond.
I think he went up to the pond for food. Is that right, Papa? Are you still on? Is he up there for food?
Is he eating anything?
I told him he could eat.
Corn cakes. He ain't eating corn cakes. Pa said,
the other boys are gone. The neighbors.
You sent them home?
Yeah. Well, I did because we had this, and so I felt like I couldn't be attentive.
Yeah.
The way I needed to be.
He's watching us, or you're just watching us? Is he eating or anything?
He's watching his parents and his sister and two brothers.
His siblings. Yeah.
That's funny.
But let's see what else. I got one of my next videos. I went ahead and shot it today. I was working on stuff for that. I got to edit it, and I was going to shoot some more. I was going to film us planting some more seeds, or me planting some more seeds, because in the same trays that I've already started some. But the tomatoes that I told you, some of them are starting to germinate. And the reason I think they weren't germinating mainly is because I didn't have
the warming mat.
Yeah, I didn't have them under the warming mats.
No.
And I think but they're fine. They're not. They hadn't frozen or anything.
Just watching the stream.
And I moved the propagation chamber off of that table because I think they've been getting too warm on that. Just because they've been sitting on that heating mat, even though the heating mat hasn't been on, it's still been warm because they're black and they attract heat. So. Anyway.
Hi Abe, how you doing, buddy? You're wanting food.
I don't know. There probably are other people doing live streams at 6 p.m. and I just 6 p.m. was more convenient for us. I wasn't trying to infringe on anybody else's or anything else. Mm-hmm. But I was just trying to do it to a different time for our convenience. And
he's 4.
Yeah. It's also nice to see.
Thank you.
Abraham's at 4 and he's at the pond. This is Solomon. He's how old are you? 14?
No.
So loud.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm 17.
You're 17?
You're 6. Quit it.
Yeah. And hey, come on with the come on. Florida man comes in and says, "Come on."
You're getting too silly.
And Maya's back here drawing. What are you drawing, Maya? Can you tell us? Yes. A monkey?
No.
A dog? A snake?
A cat.
What's that on the left?
It's like a cat stand.
A cat stand?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Not that I'm aware of. What was the question? Not that I'm aware of.
I have no idea now.
I don't know either.
Me either.
You either?
I don't know.
Let's see. How old is? It's also nice to see the kids. Yeah. I'm glad that the kids can be a part of it. So how do you have a propagation room? So I just have a propagation basket. It's just a clear plastic tote, and I haven't been closing it up. It's so humid in there. It stays humid enough in there. I don't have to close it up. And I think I might have killed some of my mulberries. Come on, what to come on? I must have killed some of my mulberries, but they might still make it. A couple of them, the Shangri-La and the Pakistani. Look, there's Abraham. Abraham's drinking something. Papa just sent us a
Probably
picture.
drinking some apple juice, and he's watching the live stream.
Apple juice and watching the live stream. So that's where our other child is. But you know what's having this? Oh, okay. Not that you're aware of anyone else having one.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot more convenient for us to do it at 6 o'clock because the kids were staying up anyway, and then we were getting frustrated with the kids, and that's not fair to them for us to get frustrated with them for being kids. So we try to arrange things to make it where they don't get frustrated. We don't get frustrated with them. Food, it's backwards. Food, no, not upside down. No, it's gonna be backwards. It reverses it, Ben.
It reverses.
Oh, is it? No, it's upside down. Food. And you had to. That's funny. Stop! Don't put it in front of me.
We'll take care of it in just a
So we don't run our air conditioner in the summertime, even though sometimes it's unpleasant. Ben, stop it.
Stop.
Even though it's unpleasant sometimes, because we don't want to fuss with them for keeping their, the doors and windows open and stuff like that. Benjamin.
Stop.
Benjamin.
Stop. No more.
Please stop. If you want to be a part of it, then come over here and sit and be a part of it. So.
She is a little artist. She loves to draw. She loves all things drawing and art. She's been like that, I guess, since she was like 2 or 3, really.
Yeah, she likes art, and Ben usually doesn't unless it's drawing on the iPad. He likes to draw on the iPad.
He used to, and then we moved here. He used to like art. And,
he did?
Yeah. He'd make all sorts of creations, but that could have been me too.
Yeah. He likes playing on the computer and stuff like that.
We would let him. He would just
he'd be on
the
it.
computer.
He'd be on it all the time, almost all the time. He might not be on it all the time. He'd probably get bored with it after a while, and then come back to it, take breaks. But
it's also nice.
Food, yeah. That's another reason we don't run the air conditioner is because fans are cheaper.
I've gotten used to it.
And because we also wouldn't want to go outside. Will you stop that? We also wouldn't want to go outside because it was comfortable in here, and we don't want to fuss at them for leaving the door open. And that's another reason we heat with wood now.
We don't have to fuss at our kids for leaving the door.
So here's what would happen. Whenever the door was open, I would basically see dollar signs going out the door. It's just like cartoon dollar signs just leaving the door because I was paying for the propane to heat our house. And I didn't like it. And there's other reasons we want to do wood too, but now with this, I just put a log on the fire and yada yada yada. It's just we got plenty of wood in our woods here, and lots to cut and lots to do with it.
I don't want to cut a lot though.
Well, we got a lot down already to cut. We don't have to cut any trees. We've got enough down for the next 2 or 3 years. And that's not even counting the big log piles out there too. I bet he's gonna go behind that window and try to, show himself.
Yes, look. I can't wait. I can't wait to go back and watch this when they're a little
predictable.
When they're a little bit older.
I knew he was so. I knew it. So we have an outdoor kitchen out there, and I hope he don't pull his pants down and moon us. And he's standing on where the sink is.
Said that. You shouldn't have said that.
Oh man, yeah, that's another reason it's more sustainable that we do it. But I'm pretty excited about these Apios Americana. This one's got a little sprout coming from it, so I'm gonna plant it. Did you bump your head?
I thought that was still you. I couldn't tell.
Did you bump your head on the roof?
Are you okay? You're not bleeding, are you?
Oh man, no blood, no foul, I guess. Hey, do y'all have any questions? I'm running out of things to say because I didn't. There's not a whole lot going on. I share most of it in the videos, but we got the incubation going on, so that's pretty exciting. Incubation. We're gonna get ready soon to start some of our beds for our vegetables. I'm gonna get them ready. I don't know if I'm gonna start anything for a little while longer because it's still before our last frost. Oh, that's good. I think that
I don't like air conditioning.
I
Unless
understand
you
it.
need it if you're sick.
So here's the
Like
problem.
if you need it.
Here's the problem with not using air conditioner for us is it gets so dusty.
It is. I hate the dust. I could
And
dust.
the humidity and stuff like that, sometimes cakes up some of our stuff there. But so with air conditioner, it takes the humidity out of the air. So and then it sucks all the stuff through the filter kind of thing, and it sucks all the dirt and stuff out of there. So things are really dusty
Well, I
here.
just stopped by for just a second.
Hey, thanks, Tony and Leanne. Appreciate that. Glad you were stopped by for a second. We'll probably end up going pretty soon too. But
enjoy the last bit of daylight real quick.
I know. I got a few more things I got to do too, but it's going to be daylight until 7:30. So that's another hour of time, maybe even 8. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to start the bed soon, and we need to do a little bit of work. Papa's got a shed, another of these carports ordered, so we're going to be doing some stuff with that. I'll probably film some things with it. We need to move some gravel and some dirt around. Ben, please stop that. It's too
Don't do
loud.
that again.
Then we've got another couple of implements and things that we've got going on that I need to show you, and we need to install and stuff.
Benjamin, no more. It's too loud.
That is really loud, buddy.
It is really loud. They can hear that on there. It's annoying.
Read for babies. For babies, we have twin goats. Oh,
Twin
cool.
goats.
Red's got twin goats.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like seeing the baby goats.
Yeah.
Toby.
I'm not a huge fan of these billies. I'm not a huge fan of these billies being up in our cow pasture because they're eating some of the bark off our trees and killing them. But
I know they're also harming the dogwood trees that are up here too, Papa.
But anyway, I don't know what else is going on, but things are going really well here.
I'm gonna have to nap soon.
We got some things. We got some things to do. No, Ben didn't fall. I think he climbed up and on the counter in our outdoor kitchen that's right on the other side of that window, and then he stood up and bonked his head, I think.
Now he's gonna go do it again, I think.
So
he's silly.
yeah, but you want to show the cat?
Cat. I like it. I think we need tape and glue, and I think you used all. I think you all have used all of my stuff. Hey, save it, and we'll get someone to go to Walmart.
Hey, Vintage Vibes, by the way, if for those of you who believe in prayer and stuff,
Please pray for her.
She's not doing really great in
the intensive care unit.
Yeah, so she's not been having really good days and stuff, and she's a really good supporter and follower of the channel. So if you want to pray for her, that would be great. I appreciate that, and she would too. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming and visiting. If you have any questions for us, anything you want to see, then you can put it in the comments down below. You can put it in a comment of another video, and we'll be glad to show you those things. We're pretty much open books.
Just had triplets, 4 kids last
Ben,
night.
don't come through there.
No, close the window.
Close the window. Thank you. Yeah, they're kind of hams when they get in front of the camera. They want to be, kind of a ham. So anyway, that's it.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Mom, I'll clear out the table.